All right. So what I want to do here is I want to play a couple games live, of course. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and record some simple rules. And one is the capture rule, which is really what this game is all about. So what we have here, I'm going to show you how to capture a stone. So let's see here. What's the easiest way to go here? All right. Well, I guess I can bring this all the way out, can't I? Yeah, to there. So you've got some black stones on the board here. Now, in order for a stone to stay alive, it has to have what are called two eyes. And I will show you what those are shortly. But first, let's say a stone doesn't have any eyes. So when you have a black stone on the board, like the one at T19, to capture the stone at T19, you would simply place a stone here. And then you would cut it off by going at T18. You see there's only two lines. If we back up a second, there's two lines coming out from T19. The one at S19 and the one at T18. So if I place the stone at T18, of course this being a game, it's automatically going to delete that stone, and you'll see it becomes a captured stone. There, you see under white, it shows one black stone. That means white has captured a black stone. Ooh. At the end of the game, that stone counts against black's open territory. So now, let's look at a little bit more, a little different situation. So now we've got a stone at K19. He now has three lines coming out from him. One J19, K18, and L19. So here again, if I place a stone at J19, and black ignores it, then I place a stone at K18. Now there's only one line coming out from that stone, which means if I am allowed to place the stone here at L19, boop, we've captured that black stone. I'm a capturing mofo. Well, what if the stone's in the middle of the board, like D16? Well, actually it's the same thing. Now we've got four lines coming out from it. So here again, if black ignores and I proceed to go around the stone, then if I place a stone at D15, two things actually happen. I guess it happened at K19 too. Not only do I take the black stone and capture it, but now at D16, this is an eye. And so you're asking, what the hell is an eye, Wallerdog? I guess two eyes here, or maybe four if you count my glasses. Well, before we go there, let's step back a second. Now, so the one stone in the corner took two stones to capture. The stone on the side, right, took two stones to capture. The one on the side took three stones to capture. The one in the corner took four stones to capture. That's four moves you're making to capture one stone. So how many stones does it take to capture this group of two stones here? That's right, count them out. Okay, I've looked around there. I count 6 stones. 6 stones to capture that group. In the meantime, well, let's back that up. In the meantime, look what black can be doing. Strategically speaking, black has a huge potential for territory all over the freaking board now. And of course, if white takes the 2 stones, it's called a turtle. But there again, white has 1 eye, or at least the very, very strong potential for an eye. So let's go back to what we're talking about, eyes. So what I've done here, if I can find it. And actually that's a good point. So in the upper right corner, white has 2 eyes because black, I cannot place a stone in S19 because white is still alive because it has an open line at T18 and I cannot commit suicide. So I can't place the stone at S19 or at T18 as far as that goes. But what if, and this is advanced, I didn't want to get into this today, but what if black placed the stone here first, beating white to placing a stone there? And like I say, this is advanced for today. I don't really want to go into life and death problems today, but I just saw throw it out there. And this is all about life and death. So if black places the stone there, preventing white from getting 2 eyes, black can now kill this group. This group is now dead. The white's group is dead, dead, dead. Because even if white, if white tries to capture, all black does is take that 1 remaining space and it is gone. And even if white plays off, well, black can still do the same thing. White now only has one living space, and so even if white took those 2 stones, well, then black comes back, white takes that, and white here only has the 1 line, which means if black places its stone here, it is not suicide, it is killing white. So that's kind of a tangent. I wasn't really going to go into that. But anyway, so that's life and death, which I would rather cover later. So here is the smallest living group you can have. Hey, Ropan John. Hey, how you doing? Oh, chemistry. Study hard, young man. Do well on that test. Very important. You can always watch this later. I'll put this up on YouTube in a couple days. So study hard. And thanks for stopping in. So this is the smallest group white can make and live in this game. The next smallest group, or the next larger group, would be on the side. Oh, and okay, we'll cover that. So if we follow my little making of 2 eyes here. All right, so this group, here again, white has 2 eyes, an eye at T7 and T9, 2 separate eyes, so black cannot place a stone in there because that would be suicide because white still has an open space on the other point. So it's very important to have 2 eyes in this game. But now look how much space this is taking up now. And how many stones it took for black to surround that group. So it took a lot of black stones to surround group 1, and 2, white still only has 2 points of territory at the end of the game with that particular group. So what about the middle of the board? So I've made another group here. So here's another white group, this time not on the corner or the side, but in the middle of the board. And here again, white only has 2 eyes. And you can see black has completely surrounded it. But there again, black can't kill it because black can't place its stone in J or L4 because it would be suicide and you can only play 1 stone at a time. So that's what a living group looks like. I think that's as far as I go with this one. Yes, so that's what the living group looks like in this game. So what I'd like to go ahead and do is just play a couple of games, real games with some opponents, and see if you can see what, and it's because of this rule, this simple rule is how this game is, what this game is all about. So maybe you'll better understand when I'm playing. So let's go ahead and get into a game. I think I have to quit first and then log in. So okay, you're still seeing the board. So I'm logging into the KGS server now, and I'll switch over to that view in a second. Oh, so it might be a little go main room. Oh, that actually worked rather well. All right, so this is the go main room, and I am going to say I want to auto match. I'm saying I'm 5K estimated rank, and I think if we looked at my name, it won't show anything yet, and I only want to play a ranked game. I don't want to play a free game. Oh my. Where's that at? I think someone followed me on YouTube? Twitch? Why didn't it show up? That's weird. I guess I have to check it. Maybe I've got the wrong settings again. Oh man. Well, thanks for following me. If you were following me here on Twitch, I appreciate it. Let me do an alert test here. A test follow. Uh-oh. So I must have the wrong one up. Oh, or maybe I just missed it. Oh, I got the wrong, it's because I got the wrong board up, that's why. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, so I brought up the board because this board actually has the view that has the follows and stuff like that. So basically we're waiting for someone to accept an automatic game request. If we sort this by rank, we'll be way at the bottom where the question marks are. Should be. Yep, Wallerdog 2 with a question mark. We did play one match yesterday, but he also was a question mark. We might be able to see what game. All right, great. So I'm going to take the third handicap spot there in the lower right corner. And try not to give him too hard of a time. I just want to establish a ranking, so it's not necessary to beat him. It doesn't hurt, but it's not necessary. Because the game will look at how much I lost by, and make an estimation, but it won't make a rating that first game probably. It'll probably make me play a couple of games. Jump to the center. He'll probably go F17. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Wonder if that's the right move. So when he directly attaches like that, that's an attack on my stone. And like I say, it's not, this game's not about winning. It's about establishing myself so I can get a rating or ranking on this server. He's probably all out to kill because he's against a 2-stone handicap, so he's got to make up for those 20 points. So it's always looking at what's the biggest move. Yeah. Is that the biggest move? It is if I respond. Most younger or less capable players will automatically respond to something like that. I don't want to. It makes him really strong there in the upper corner. Very strong indeed. But now he's got 2 weak stones here that he's going to have to either jump to the center would be the logical choice. And he's at 3K, so on an even game, he would easily beat me. But he may also be underestimating me because I put 5K. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Oh, and there he had an example of capturing a stone. He surrounded the stone. There was only one line left, and he placed his stone at F15, and he captured my stone. And you can see under his name, Tank Cha, you can see that there's one enemy stone has been captured. So that will take up one of my open spaces at the end of the game, therefore counting against me, reducing my open territory by 1. Yeah, that's about the only thing you can do there. So I'm going to go here to keep him separated. He's probably going to go, yeah, there. So the other thing I want to do is I want to make sure I've got life, because he's probably going to push at D14, which will reduce my possible eye space. So I want to make eye space. Okay. Now this stone is weak. But I can't let him just approach from that side or he'll have a huge space and territory. So I've got to try and reduce that a little bit, but also I've got to try and keep my stones alive. I've got to let him, I don't have to let him into the 3-3 point, but I'm going to. I would think he'd take it. Me? No. I don't agree with that, but hey, he is a stronger player, right? Although that does help to surround my stone at L17 though too, doesn't it? That now has very little space to live in. And I probably didn't do what he thought I was going to do. I want to get ahead of him a little bit. So I'm jumping towards the center, one space jump, instead of extending with just one stone. Because now you look at this stone at R14 is getting really weak. I should be able to attack that stone. But I've still got this guy to worry about. Yep, perfect timing. Now he can ignore that. I'm threatening to poke him right there and separate his groups. And now I'm threatening to connect my stone in the upper center with the stones on the right. And now I should be able to jump out to the center with these stones that I've got in place. And he's got a really heavy group. Yep, there is that. Getting complicated. So, what do we got here? So remember I said you have to have two eyes to live, right? So we're getting into a situation where I'm trying to make it so that my groups in the upper center can make life with two eyes, or make life by jumping the hell out to the center. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Thank you. Because he's still got a weak group on the right. That log he's got there is weak. So he needs to jump to the center. Well, that's going to help me, buddy. I think I'll take that in spades. He can't cut, but he can threaten to cut. But if he threatens to cut, I see. All I want to do is stay alive, buddy. I don't need to have all my stones alive. I'll sacrifice one stone if I can make life. Now he brings the stone down there to try and make life for that group. He sees the problem there. Okay. And I'm not too concerned about that group. But I do want to make sure I've got life. So he'll attack my black group there on the P line next. It's really weak now. And he's taken away part of my base by going to Q18. So one thing I can do, see if I go here to R16, then his stone at R14 is going to jump. So I am going to not allow that stone to jump. So that way I can work my way out to the center. If he wants that stone, he's going to have to connect by going, yeah, something like that. Something like that is what he's going to have to do. So unless I do something stupid, I've achieved my objective. My objective was to get into that upper center area and reduce the territory he was trying to make by attacking my corner. Now is that so tactically I've done what I needed to do, but strategically, will it give me enough territory? Too soon to tell. The whole lower part of the board, lower left part of the board is wide open. Yes. Protect my cutting points so that this group is more and more alive, or better chance of being alive. He'll probably, I don't know, it's hard to say what he'll probably do. I'm sure he's looking at that group I've got in the upper center to see if there's some way he can kill it. And if I play not so smart, there is. So this group's almost completely alive now. It's real easy for me to make two eyes. Oh, we're into overtime for him already. So now I'll have to think big spaces. Yeah, like that. Very big indeed. Interesting approach. Interesting approach. Now he's fighting, what, 30-second Byoyomis? 20-second Byoyomis? Something like that? I have to remember this is a territory game, right? I need more territory than him. It's not about trying to kill him. Because he's a 3K, he's a better player than I am. I must remember that. I also must try to keep his group separated. Taking away his base from these two stones, put them in danger. Also giving me a base with my two stones above them. Oh, I hate that. Beep beep, beep beep. What can I do? End game. Think big end game. Make this group safer. He'll probably push it S3 now. I still don't like the... You know what? What if I do this? I want to make him think on a different part of the board under time pressure. Yeah. I want to make this group completely safe. And I want to attack these 4 stones here. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that, buddy. May have been a mistake of mine. We'll see. Wait a minute. If I go here, he goes. Why didn't I see this before? I can just take those 4 stones. I like that. Now I feel much better. Now if I go here, he goes there, I go here. Yep, no, I can't do it. I can't save these stones. Okay, so now we have to think territory again. This group is pretty much alive. is alive. I got this. Got ahead of me there. Damn it. Yeah, I wanted to go underneath those stones if I could. So this group is not quite alive. So he might try and kill this group. Yep. See that. He had to play there. I'm running out. My main time's almost over. That means I'm not going to be able to think as fast anymore either. And so what I'm doing when I'm looking at the screen like this is I'm actually looking moves ahead. I go, he goes, I go, he goes, I go, he goes. Trying to come up with a better solution or a different solution. So it's kind of puts him in a bad spot. Oh, he's going to lose by time? Man. All right, so what was good about this move? So he's already left the game. So let me show you what I saw with my making this move. So if he were to play here, then I was going to play here. So obviously he's going to have to protect. If he goes to protect these stones, then I would play here. And if he goes here, then I go, actually this may actually work for him. He goes here, or I go here. Then if he were to go here, I go here. If he went, oh, maybe he was okay. He goes here. I'd have to go here. Yeah, let's see why he didn't, because then he could have gone here. I'd have to go here, he'd go here, I'd go here. So I guess I'd still be alive, but no idea what the, maybe he didn't have the territory. Yeah, maybe he doesn't have the territory that he'd hoped to have. All right, well, that was a interesting game. So that gives me a ranking of 3K question mark, but I am not a 3K. So the next game I play, I'll probably get whooped pretty bad because I'll be playing at a 3K level. Ooh, it's 5:45. And so how long have we been live? I'm surprised that Twitch doesn't show how long we've been live for. Oh, okay, I can see that Ropon John came in at 4:55, so it's been an hour. So I think I can play one more game, then I'll probably have to eat dinner. So let's go ahead and close this.